Hi, I'm Scott Crawford, Executive Chef at the Umstead Hotel and Spa in Cary, North Carolina. Today I'm going to demonstrate for you a simple but delicious scallop dish. We have some dry packed scallops, sea scallops that are diver caught. Some beautiful asparagus where we've just, using the tips, we've cleaned the stems. And of course we have maitake mushrooms, some small clusters. We're gonna just sear the scallops, getting a good caramelization in a little brown butter. And then in this pan, we're gonna do a little pan sauce with the asparagus, some lemon, also a little bit of brown butter, and some fresh herbs. So the first thing we wanna do is get our pan hot here. I think it's very important with scallops, especially dry packed scallops, to get a nice sear on them. That brings out the sugars in the outside, gets a nice crust, caramelization, makes them sweeter, but we're also going to try to achieve about a medium to medium rare cook. So we'll start with just a little bit of brown butter in a nice hot pan. Brown butter is butter that we have toasted and then skimmed the solids, leaving just a nice clear nutty flavored butter. We're just going to season the scallops with a little kosher salt. You can see the pan is smoking a little bit. A little bit of smoke is good. A lot of smoke is bad. A little smoke is good. And right away they start to caramelize and get brown. What we're going to do is just let those get a nice crust on one side, and we're going to turn them over. We're going to add a little whole butter, and then we're just going to baste them till they're about medium. And then we'll pull them off, and we'll go into our sauce. Yeah, beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay, so this is just a little whole butter. And as that melts, we're just going to baste the scallops and caramelize the other side. Meanwhile, in this pan, we're going to start again just with a small amount of brown butter. The aroma from this brown butter is beautiful. We'll get that pan hot. We'll start with our mushrooms. These are maitake mushrooms, also known as hen of the woods. Sort of mild. Will go great with asparagus. We're just going to baste those scallops a little more, and they're ready. We'll pull those off and let them rest while we make the sauce. Those are gorgeous. Perfect. Okay, so these mushrooms we just want to turn, brown them. We're going to add a little bit of shallot. So we have diced shallot here. Once these start to brown, and you can see that flavor coming out right there, then we can add our asparagus. So in goes the asparagus, a little bit of vegetable stock, we're just going to let that reduce by about half. Let that stock take on the flavor of the mushrooms and the asparagus. At this point, we'll add a little bit of fresh lemon juice. You can use Meyer lemon in the spring. And we're just going to add a touch of cream, not much. So it's not a heavy cream sauce, it's just a touch of cream, just enough to give it some body and bring it all together. Ah, it smells great. And just to finish, we have some tomato concassé. Tomato concassé is just blanched, peeled tomato. Some fresh parsley. And fresh thyme. And that is it. Very simple dish, fresh, light, and this is going to really complement the scallops. So to plate this dish, we're just going to simply put the asparagus down first. Then the scallops. These are cooked perfectly. And then we'll put some of these maitake mushrooms around. These are just sort of small, meaty clusters of mushrooms. One more. And that's it. Then just some of the pan sauce. Now I have some crinkle cress here from the garden, so we're just going to add that. It gives it a little bit of peppery flavor. And that's it. That's as simple as it gets. A beautiful spring dish, light and delicious. 'Cause I'm gonna make this place your